Well, folks, that's all changing as blue-collar workers are seeing great pride again and now receiving even greater financial rewards. Working participation for these folks have improved dramatically, especially working-age men, 25 to 54. Now, driving, of course, all of this is the big spike in blue-collar wages, rewarding those special skills needed to make tangible stuff that has weight, that has power. So for my big winner in 2019, I think it's the American worker, but more specifically, blue-collar workers. I want to bring in District Media President Beverly Hallberg. Beverly, that's my big group winner of the year. What do you think?
I love it. And look, we all know that we have a 50-year low in unemployment. That's been reported on, and the soaring economy has been reported on. But I think the underreported story this year is the fact that when it comes to blue-collar workers in that industry, we are seeing more jobs created in that industry than we've seen in years past. We're talking about 1.2 million jobs in this sector under the Trump administration. And by the way, this is double what we saw in the past few years under the Obama administration. And I think it's more than just the wages. You mentioned the wages there. I think it's also that businesses are trying to attract people with trades, with skill sets, and they're offering them more flex time. They're offering them more incentives. So it's even a more attractive job for people to have. So I think this is great news for not just the economy, but also the blue collar worker.
I mean, think about this. We have a shortage of people who can build homes in this country. We have a shortage of people who can weld in this country. Great paying jobs. I hope it keeps up, and I hope more young folks look toward that as a potential area to have a career, because you can have a great career, particularly now that wages are matching those skill sets.
And Charles, you don't have to go into debt, a college debt, in order to do it. So I think that's a big plus as well.
And you have a big group winner for the year?
So I want to bring out one of my favorite winners of this year is to bring a little hope for 2020. It's actually an individual, it's Ellen DeGeneres, who this year decided to show kindness. She was Twitter shamed, or people tried to Twitter shame her about having a friendship with President George W. Bush. And she came out and said, we can still have disagreements and still be kind to one another. I think President George W. Bush also has done this well with his friendship with Michelle Obama. So that's my big winner of the year, is to say, let's have a little bit more kindness in 2020. Right. And I think this individual led the way.
That's a good one. That's a unique one, because you're right. She took a lot of heat, particularly from the left. Let me give you my big individual winner for the year, Tiger Woods. We're talking about a monster comeback that win at the Masters, and then to cap it off with the President's Cup. Of course, he's back in the top 10. I think it's really one of the ultimate redemption stories of this year, and almost any year, Beverly.
I love this. I'll admit I'm a sports fan, but not a huge golf fan yet. I think it was impossible for anybody watching this to not feel something. I think probably one of the most memorable aspects to his win is he embraced his son following the Masters win, which of course is reminiscent of when he won his first championship, his first Masters in 1997, when he hugged his father. So I think just seeing those side by side, it not only showed what he's able to accomplish at his age and overcoming injury, but also, I think with all the lows that he's had, as you said, to have a redemption story. So 2019 really was the year of Tiger Woods.
All right, Beverly, we did the winners today. I'm going to bring you back next week to talk about the losers.
There were a lot of losers.
Yeah, there were. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Charles.
So Democrats ignoring a key part